I'm about to get real transparent with you guys, because in this video, I'm gonna be pulling back the curtains and sharing with you exactly how much it costs to run a digital marketing agency. I'm gonna be sharing you all the software, the tools that I use, how much I pay for them, how much I spend a month on my overhead costs to run my social media marketing agency, and I'm gonna be sharing you guys what my profit margins look like, and so you guys can do the math for yourself and see exactly what it takes to be able to run a business from home and how much the cost looks like. So unless you are a beginner and you haven't really started your digital marketing agency, you are just getting started and you might be working from home like this, or maybe at a library, or maybe stealing someone else's Wi-Fi connection, then you don't really have that much cost, right, other than utilities. But I'm not going to be counting that in towards the cost to run your agency. I'm going to be giving you guys the actual numbers on for tools and softwares and things like that. So that means that if you are a beginner, that means chances are when you are starting out, you don't have that many costs to begin with. And that is the cool thing about starting a digital marketing agency, is that it doesn't matter what age you are, how much money you have in the bank, you can literally start right now with $0 and zero experience, like myself when I first started. So before I jump into the numbers and give you guys all that good metrics, analytics stuff, it would mean the world to me, and I would super appreciate if you guys just take the time right now to drop a thumbs up on this video. It just helps support the channel, pushes the video out more, and keeps me motivated to continue to create content like this for you guys. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, turn on the notification. You want to see more content like this, learn about digital marketing and entrepreneurship. So the first software that I use to run my agency, now this is a software that probably the first software that I needed to get in order to build high converting landing pages for my clients. For those of you that don't know what I do yet, we are primarily a lead generation business. We help business owners generate leads through Google Ads, right? So in order to do that, we need to build high converting landing pages. So the software that I use, the first one is ClickFunnels. Now, when you first start out, if you don't have a ton of clients, it's only $97 a month. And then once you start getting traction, you get more clients, right? I'm talking, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 clients plus, it starts to just pay off on its own, right? So how much I pay for ClickFunnels is $297 a month, and that's because we have a solid amount of clients from my digital marketing agency. So that is the first expense of my business, is ClickFunnels, which is $297 a month. Now, the second software that I use is a call tracking system. Now, we use this tool to be able to track leads, allow our clients to track the leads, right? All the phone calls that we generate for our clients, they're able to track everything, log into the dashboard and track all the calls that came in. And we use it as well as a software to be able to track, what's working, what's not working, where are our leads coming from, are the calls, relevant, and we're able to, really just track the lead quality that comes in. So that software is called CallRail, right? So that is the tool that we use, and the software starts at $45 per month. But as you use more tracking numbers and as you have more clients, they give you a certain amount of minutes that you can use, and depending on how many leads you generate, some of these clients might talk on the phone a little bit longer. And I do have clients that just love to talk on the phone and use up all the minutes, but we don't mind. It's totally cool. But we tend to spend around $120 to $130 each month on CallRail. We go based off of the minutes that they give us and things like that. So around $120, $130 a month is how much we typically spend on CallRail. So let's just say that we spend on average about $120 a month on CallRail. Combined with that $297 of ClickFunnels, we now have a total of $165 so far spent to run a digital marketing agency. Not too bad, right? So the next expenses I'm gonna be sharing with you guys is basically tools that we use to prospect for my agency, right? These are tools that we use to try and get new leads, get new clients for our business. This is how my business generates new clients. And so the first tool that we use for our prospecting system is Lead Carrot. So Lead Carrot is basically a tool similar to D7 Lead Finder. And if you don't know what those tools are, it allows you to go in and extract data from nearby businesses, right? You can just put in the area that you want. For example, if you want a list of contacts for physical therapists, it'll give you an entire list of physical therapists, their phone number, their business name, the owner's first name, last name, and email address. So kind of crazy type of information you can get online. And so basically you would then extract that data and then use it to reach out to the business owners and introduce yourself and see if there's a fit between you two and if you can help them with whatever services that you offer. And so we spend about $47 each month on Lead Carrot. And the second tool that we use to prospect is Mailshake. Now, Mailshake is a tool used to send out cold emails. I personally don't manually use Mailshake. I have virtual assistants that helps me run those stuff for me. I'm not manually sending out emails myself or anything like that. But Mailshake is an automation tool to help send out cold email. You want to get in touch with business owners, you use Mailshake in order to send those mails out, and it automates all that good stuff, helps with the delivery rate, helps with the open rates, and you can personalize your emails. And Mailshake is going to be $59 a month. So with Mailshake and Lead Carrot, it is a total of $106. And so the total spending so far, $106 plus that $165 with the ClickFunnels and the CallRail, our total comes out to be $271. So things are starting to add up, but not too bad, right? I mean, to run an agency from home and running an actual business and you're only spending a couple $100s so far, not too bad. Now, the next thing I'm going to share with you is not really a software or a tool. It's more of a payment processing, right? When you go and you charge clients for your services, you need to use a payment processor. So the payment processor that we use is Stripe. It's a very well-known payment processor, such as it's next to PayPal and things like that, but we personally use Stripe, and depending on where you live or what areas you're from, what country you're from, Stripe might not be available to you, but Stripe is available to most people, and if you have access to it, I highly recommend it. I personally have not had any issues with Stripe compared to PayPal. I've had much more issues with PayPal holding your money and things like that. So that's why I personally like to use Stripe. Haven't had any issues. We collect money from our clients, we fulfill the services, and it all works out. And so what Stripe charges is 2.9% plus 30 cents on top of that for every transaction that's made. So let's just say you charge a client $1,000 for your services. Well, Stripe is going to take 2.9% of that. So I'm going to multiply that on my phone here. That comes out to be $29 plus the 30 cents on top. So it's going to come out to be $29.30. And that's how much Stripe is going to charge you for that transaction. So you are left with $970.70. And so my next set of expenses are more for nurturing clients and prospects for leads for my coaching business and my agency business. And so this is going to include ActiveCampaign, a tool called Plus This, my G Suite account, and some other miscellaneous tools that we use to nurture our clients. And all those tools combined, it comes out to be around $100. So not too bad for all those tools put together. And so now our total monthly expense so far now is $371. And now it's gonna get real exciting because here comes the bigger numbers, right? I saved it a little bit later in the video to keep you guys watching. If you guys haven't already, drop a thumbs up on the video and consider sharing this video to someone that might be helpful for. So my next expense is 3 virtual assistants. We pay about $500 on average for each of them. It comes out to be about $1,500 that we spend on our virtual assistants for the month. And virtual assistants, the whole purpose of it is to help me outsource and delegate a little bit of work so that I'm not doing everything entirely in my business. Otherwise, I'll be doing 80 hours, 120 hours a week or whatever, if that's even possible. And that's not what I signed up for when I started my digital marketing agency. The reason why I started my agency is to have the time, location, and financial freedom. Note that time freedom was first, so that's why we have to outsource by hiring virtual assistants. And so with that $1,500, it now pushes our total monthly expenses to $1,871. Now that might seem like a huge jump, but if you are an agency owner and you have a solid income, then you know that this is worth it, right? And if you're a newer agency owner, chances are you probably don't need to hire that many virtual assistants and probably don't need to use most of the tools that I just mentioned. But this video is to share with you what it looks like to run a multiple 6-figure agency. Now the last monthly expense I'm going to share with you here is probably our biggest expense. I saved it for last because it is our biggest expense, and that is hiring a media buyer. Now what is a media buyer? A media buyer basically helps fulfill the services for you on your behalf for your clients, right? So this media buyer handles some of our is part of our fulfillment team, helps deliver the service to some of our clients. And we currently have this media buyer for $2,500 each month. They handle everything. They take care of the services for our clients. And it might sound like a lot, but they've done a great job. Clients are happy, they're happy, I'm happy. It's a win-win situation for everybody. And so our final grand slam total monthly expense comes out to be $4,371. Now on average, our agency will do anywhere between 20 to 22,000 a month. Currently, we're trying to push that. I believe we're going to be pushing that up to 25 to 30,000 a month by the end of this year. I truly believe that, because that's where we are heading with all the new clients and potential new clients that are in our pipeline. So let's just say on average we're doing about $21,000 a month right now, and we'll take the total monthly expense of $4,371, divide that by $21,000. That gives us about an 80% profit margin. So that's not too bad for running an agency, from your small little bedroom, having most of the work delegated, outsources, and so that way you have a lot of free time. Like after this, I'm probably gonna go watch some basketball games, great playoff games right now, and then after that maybe go to dinner. It's real, like my day is pretty chill, I would say, going to the gym and stuff like that. And I'm actually going to be making a video on day in the life of what I do as an agency owner. So if you want to see the behind the scenes and what I do daily for my digital marketing agency, and you want to see what a day in the life looks like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I got that video currently in the works for you right now. So that's what it looks like to run an agency. That's the price breakdown of how much it costs to run a multiple six-figure agency. And so comment below like what your thoughts are. Do you think that profit margin is something you'd be comfortable with, or were you expecting higher, lower? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you thought this video was helpful whatsoever to you, drop a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you want to see more content like this. My name is Jordan. I teach about digital marketing, entrepreneurship, online marketing stuff. And so if you are interested in that, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.